Howdy y'all, this is the Redneck Kayak Angler coming back to y'all again on this rainy, miserable day outside that we have. And I decided I was going to show you guys my boat that I use for tournament fishing, as well as my therapy for PTSD. And I really liked it. I am a budget person, so I will go into the whole budget part of it. But for now, I'll just show you what the kayak's all about. This right here is a 2019 Nucanoe Flint. It is 11 foot 3 inches long and has many different accessories that come with it, as well as when you purchase it. Now, we'll start from the bow and we'll go to the stern. So we'll start at the bow. Has a really sturdy hold up handle. And right here is my drag assist strap from Rogue Fishing. Helps me a lot while standing up in the kayak, as well as when I'm getting over some shoals in the river. As you can tell, this right here is made in the US. Yay. This right here is a hog trough holder. I'll go ahead and grab one for you so we can experiment that. But it goes like this, and it just lays right in there like that. That's your hog trough holder. Now we have two accessory rails right here. If you look right here, this is actually my cell block mount for the Nucanoe Flint, in which I put my fish finder on. You also have a rail system right there in the middle. You have cup holder. You have one right there and one right there, as well as you can store some lures and some tackle boxes. Now this one long track, it goes from right here all the way to right there. It is what Nucanoe calls the freedom tracks. There's one on both sides. You can mount pretty much anything to those, including the seat. So you undo 4 of these, and that seat comes right on off. So it makes it easy, quick and easy. Now, keep on. You got 2 tie-off cleats right here that you can use to tie off your boat to like a dock or something if it's windy. You also have these 2 horizontal rod tip protectors. Now if you look right here, this goes all the way to the back, to right here. Now your rod tip goes up there, follows that curve down, put your reel right here, and then the butt of that rod gets held in by this right here. And that happens on both sides. So you got 2 horizontal rod holders. Everybody probably asking what this is. This is my fancy dancy rod leash, or my bad, paddle leash that I used to have my paddle. But what I really like about this is that seat. That is a 2019 Pinnacle seat. It is very comfortable. I have sat in it for almost 12 hours before. And you're as comfortable as if you're sitting in a lawn chair catching the sun like a snake. So, I mean, that is awesome. They did come out this year with the new Fusion seat, which I do plan on getting. So, if you keep on watching these videos, I will describe that Fusion seat as well. But that seat is extraordinarily comfortable. Now, you move on back, you got a little bit more freedom track back there. So if you want to put a rod holder back there and troll and things of that nature, you can. Another cool thing about this is your storage area for like your black pack, which right now all I use is the rod holders, the horizontal rod holders, and a backpack, because I'm a minimalist. But you have your tie downs, one on this side, one on that side, so you can put your bungee cords and tie your black pack down. Now these are 4 flesh mounted rod holders. Got 4 of them bad boys, and they're angled so that your rod tips don't get intertwined with each other. And then you come on back. This is an awesome feature. You got a handle back here for the lift up, move that back end around, because you know these kayaks, they got a big old butt on them. So you got to do that. You got your, to let the water out if you get water inside, and you got a full transom mount. You can mount a 2.5 horsepower motor on the back here. All it requires is something go in there, hold it in, and I think there is a plastics accessory piece that goes in there as well that mounts that troller motor, your big motor on the back. And this is your inside storage. As you can tell, it is a very open deck. But I can't really get in there because I don't have light, but you can get all the way up in there. You can store some rods in there if you're on the river. You can store a few things. But yes. And all Nucanoe boats, which I really enjoy because I haven't purchased it yet. But I really enjoy the fact that you can put the motors, troller motors, on all the boats that Nucanoe offers. And you can also put a pivot drive. Here's where you're going to put your control for the pivot drive, which is a pedal system for all Nucanoe kayaks. So they don't come with it, but it's an accessory you can buy. As you can tell, this has gotten some use. I use it a lot. It's got some of that Georgia red clay. That will stain anything. So, I mean, I've been trying to get that out, but unfortunately, welcome to Georgia. We got red clay instead of regular clay. But yes, that is my boat. And you can stand on it. I mean, yeah, it's on the ground now, but I mean, you got excellent secondary stability and primary stability. I tell you, when I first tried it, my happy butt took a few dips in the water, but over a period of time, you get used to it. Now, as you can see, I installed the complete decking kit. Now, what this does is if you drop a lure on there, if you don't have the decking kit, if you drop a lure on the bottom, that resonates throughout the whole boat. So even the fish underneath you can hear it. What this does is it prevents that from happening. So, and it also makes it really comfortable for when you stand on it. So I did get the whole decking kit for this boat. And that is my Nucanoe Flint. As you can tell, you get 1.5 horsepower for every sticker you put on there. That you can quote me on that. Every sticker is 1.5 horsepower, or that is the Redneck thought. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers at the present time. So I'm doing pretty good. Now, as far as this boat goes, it is some $1,000 kayak. A lot of people say if you don't spend more than $1,000 on a kayak, you're not going to get a good kayak. That is completely wrong. I can take this thing into rivers. I can take it into big lakes. I can take it into reservoirs, and it handles the water just fine. I mean, yes, it's not very long. They do make a more stable boat. I do believe this is 33 inches wide, so it's really stable for an 11-foot kayak. And you also got the 44, I think is what it's, how many inches it is, Frontier 12, that you can pretty much walk around that boat all day long. You can take the seat off and just walk around that boat and you won't feel that thing tip. But, you know, I like my cost effectiveness, and so far this boat right here has done the job. I'm extremely happy with it. It is a custom color. They will not make this color again. But it is a very good kayak. I'm still accessorizing it, and I don't think I'll ever be able to stop accessorizing it. Sorry for all the ums in there, because I'm just trying to talk about the boat. I mean, you can fold that seat down. As you can tell, it's a very sturdy seat. I mean, very comfortable. I am looking to get 2 kayak cushions for it, because I do have some lower lumbar and back issues from in the service. So that's next on my accessories list. And also, this is the only boat out there that comes with this. As you can tell, there is no paddle keepers. There's normally like something like this where you can stretch it over and it's a paddle keeper. No, they don't have that on this. Your handle on the side is also your paddle keeper. That's awesome. All right, y'all. Now, when we get to the boats, you also have to be safe on the boat. You have to feel safe, because, I mean, most of us are, like for me, I'm going to be out on this thing for 8 to 12 hours. So my main thing is comfortable and stable. And I have not had any issues with this as far as stability wise. I mean, I did flip it on purpose, but that's one thing you do when you get a kayak. You need to flip it. You need to get wet, because of the fact you need to find out where that kayak is going to tip on you. So if you turn around to reach for a rod, so you're sitting in the seat and you reach around, grab a rod, you don't want that kayak to go flipping over on you. So you need to find out where the secondary stability is and the primary. And of course, you need to go demo boats before you get them. I demoed about 15 to 20 different boats before I came to the Flint. But yes, I am extremely happy with it. And I paddled different boats. This is just mine. I paddled a vibe boat or a vibe kayak. I've paddled bona fides. And I just really got stuck on this one. Something felt really good about it. You get that gut feeling and you just gotta follow it. So that is the Nucanoe Flint. I also use this boat not just for fishing, not just for tournaments. I also use it to go down the river. We do like 2 to 3 day paddling camps. I can fit my tents and everything back here. And if you don't have enough room back here, you can go up here, because you're just paddling down the river. You don't have no fishing gear. You can come up here and you can put you some pad ties on here, on those accessory mounts, and you can put a bunch of gear up here too. So, there's multiple purposes, multiple ways to get off the couch, get onto the water, and enjoy yourself other than just fishing and being in tournaments. All right, let's see if I can get the camera turned back around. Well, thank you all for watching this about my boat, and I hope you all had a great time and learned some influential stuff about purchasing kayaks, going to what you need to do, what helps keep fish from noticing you're there, as well as some safety tips. Other than that, we're going to go out fishing here tomorrow. So have fun and make sure you keep them memories sacred. Thank you for watching the Redneck Kayak Angler.